This will be the last question.
How can we increase our iman and faith? We listen to these sort of talk, we feel like very enthusiastic, we go back and do the same sort of routine. How can one keep on improving?
Right. There are two things to increase your iman, with many other things, but I will highlight two. Number one is your suhbah. Number one is your suhbah, your gathering. Now, Hazrat Hanzala radiallahu ta'ala coming out and screaming that nafaka Hanzala, that Hazrat Hanzala has become a munafiq. And the first person he came across was Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. And Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq said that, "Oh Hanzala, why are you making the statement that you have become a hypocrite?" And he said that when we are with the Prophet of Allah, we feel very, very strong spiritually. But we don't feel the same when we are outside with our family members. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq said that, look, if that is the definition of hypocrisy, then there's no difference between you and me. I'm a hypocrite as well. So let's go to the Prophet of Allah and determine what is hypocrisy. And then the Prophet of Allah said that this is not hypocrisy. Being with me, if you were in that state and you could sustain that level of spirituality outside that you experience with me, you will start to see the angels descending. Now we know that the change of majlis, now the Sahaba, they used to move from the Prophet of Allah, go home. They weren't breaking the command of Allah at home, they were Sahaba. But because they were not in the presence of the Prophet of Allah, that spiritual level dropped. So the scholars have extracted from this, if we move from a good majlis to a bad majlis, what will be the impact? If the Sahaba found a difference when they used to go back home and place themselves in a noble gathering, depart from the most noble to a noble gathering, they used to feel a difference. What will be the impact upon us when we come out of a noble gathering and place ourselves in an evil gathering? So the first thing is the majlis. Try to find a company where you feel spiritually elevated, where they don't speak about dunya, they don't speak about women, they don't speak about businesses. Most of their talk is about deen, most of it. Try to find that kind of majlis. The second thing that you do is that this is the best. A lot of people say, what should I do? Our scholars say, don't focus on what you should do, is what you should not do. Close every body part to haram. You know, a lot of people say, I should read this, I should read this, I should pray nafal, I should pray sunnah, I should pray tahajjud. But they keep the windows of evil open at the same time. It's just like turning the air condition and opening the doors. You can have the most powerful air condition, but if you open the doors, it's not going to sustain the cool air. Likewise, to sustain the spirituality, we can't open the doors of our eyes to evil, because the ruhaniyat that we gathered through the majlis, through these talks, will exit from the eye. It will exit from the mouth. It will exit from the air. Whenever we commit the body part to any evil, from that body part, the ruhaniyat, the spirituality will exit. So try to use this body in accordance to the laws of Allah. Close the doors of evil. And the best or the most strongest door that you have to have control over for men especially is the eye. Control this eye, especially in this environment. You start to control the eye, you will find that you spiritually become very strong. Mufti Taqi Usmani Sahib came and I said, Hazrat, it is very hard for the youngsters to control their eye in this country. Is there anything that we can read? And I have experienced this for the last, you can say 5-6 years, and I find it very, very beneficial. You can learn this. Whenever you are tempted to look at a place where you should not, at that time read this dua, Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min kha'inatil a'yun wa ma tukhfi sudur. And it means, oh Allah, I seek your protection from what? From the fraud of the eyes. From the fraud of the eyes. And what the breast conceals. خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. Read this dua and you will find that you will start to gather power. Right? If the body looks healthy but there's poison inside, what happens? The person dies. This eye is a poisonous arrow from the quiver of the devil. The Prophet didn't say arrow, it's a poisonous arrow. So once it hits, the venom is injected in the body. And then venom is not restricted to one area. It passes through the entire body. So when a person looks, the venom passes through the entire body. and then the body reacts. When a person is injected with venom, he starts to react to the venom. Likewise, when the venom of the eye, of looking at bad, is injected in the body, then this body starts to generate haram. And once the body generates haram, the spirituality that we collect through these majalis exit from that same body part. Subhanallah.